Hello and welcome to Fiona's Creative Canvas. Today I'm going to be using the Catalyst wedges. So I've got an extra one here that I bought at the same time but I haven't actually tried yet. I've got some brushes for blending some soft background and a couple of palette knives just in case. Here is my colour palette and these are all Amsterdam paints. I've got titanium white, warm grey, Van Dyke brown, Payne's grey, Napfol red, azo orange and burnt sienna. Let's get started. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is add a little bit of water to my canvas, not too much. And I want a sweeping effect with this one. So I'm going to paint some of my colours directly onto the canvas and then I'm going to come in with my Catalyst wedge. Or shall I? Maybe I should just try it straight away. Okay, let's try it. And I'm going to give that a wipe because I want to change colours. I'm going to try the brush as well. So let's try that. I think the brush lays on the paint a little bit thicker. And then I should probably use the Catalyst wedge to move the paint around. I think that's going to work better. Let's bring in some of the burnt sienna. I'm just getting a feel for the colours. Wipe off that brush. Let's bring some of the Van Dyke brown in a bit thicker. Then a bit of colour. I'm going to leave the orange for now. Let's add the red. Alright, now I'm going to bring the Catalyst wedge in. Let's try moving some of these colours around. Now I'm going to blend my background out. Still getting a feel for it, but I love the blending process. So let me grab out, I'll grab out my 3-inch paddle brush. I've got some water and I'm going to use a lot of white. And I'll get my edges done at the same time. I'm going to work my way around. Ooh. Let's get a bit of pink in there. Whoop. Oh no. It's alright. Get a different brush. Okay, working my way around. Just love this effect. I'm going to come back onto my lighter brush. Blending can sometimes be frustrating, especially when you pick up another colour and you're like, oh, now I've got to blend that. Very cool. I love the colour. the blend. Now we're going to add some back in. How am I going to do this? And we're going back to sort of intuitive type painting. There's some muddy bits here that I'm definitely going to want to fix. Oh, that's bad. Should we try this? Curious. Let's do it with a light colour. Cute. I will use that some more, I think. Getting that swooping effect again, that I kind of like. Might have to use the palette knife as well. Do like those bits. A little bit orange. I need it bigger. At the moment I've got it too bunched up. I do like these little bits. Let's do that again in some spots. No, I don't like that. So, can I fix that? Clean brush. I've got to take something out there. I've got to bring the white in at some point. I need more orange. I could try the splatter brush with some white. Just going to put a bit of white paint in and mix it up with a little bit of water. Probably about 1/3 of it is water. And I just want to try a bit of splatter. And then, do I want to try a bit of, I'm going to put a little bit of white in with this first though, I think. I really need this filled out more. What can I do there? Not sure. I like doing a little bit of this. Let's try some burnt sienna again. Oh, I like the way that's sitting. It's like a leaf. Can I do any more of those? Oh, let's give a little bit of a flick, see what it does. I've got my splatter brush. Let's leave it at that. I want a bit up there though. Oh. Should I let this dry and then come back? I think I'm going to do that. Okay, I've left this overnight. I've had a look at a few things. This bit here, the blend isn't very good, so I need to do something about that. And I think I might add a bit of floral, something floral in there. All right, so how am I going to fix that? I've got my 2-inch paddle brush. The problem is fixing this means I'm going to come over the top of some of this. So I think we need some white, maybe a little bit of the red, a little bit of the brown. So I'm just going to try mixing a couple of colours together, I think. All right, let's try this. Might be a bit better. Right. Okay. I think that's a bit better. I'm gonna have to put something on the top of that for sure. The this colour here is dried a bit darker than I probably wanted it. Take a little bit of orange up through here. Shall we try putting a flower here? It's not something I've really tried. I've printed off some pictures just to give me some idea of shapes, but obviously the colours aren't going to be the same. Let's try mixing some colours together. I'm really not sure how to approach this, because if I try and do something like this one, like here but bigger, how do I do that in a red maybe? I think my red is transparent. Well, I might need a different brush for some of these. Cool. Gonna have to add a bit of a darker colour in, I think. Need a bit of contrast, so I'm gonna add brown in. Interesting. Learning new skills. I think I might need a really light colour now. Put a little bit of finer detail in there. And then let's put a couple of these kinds, I think. I was gonna try using this brush. Let's make it a little bit more orange. And I'm going to put something in the middle, but I'll get to that shortly. I'm going to put another one here. Okay. Now I want to do the center of these flowers. What brush am I going to use for that? Maybe this one. And I might bring in a little tiny bit of yellow. A little bit of the Van Dyke brown. So it's still orange, but it's got that yellow tone. Maybe I will try, so I think that looks a little dark. Got this orangey brown. It's too thick. Where's my spinner with this? I think something else needs to happen through there just to fix that so it's not so long. Bit of white. Bit of this. Don't know how liquidy it is anymore. Cute. Okay, here is the final result. I'm glad that I slept on it and decided to come in with some flowers. I think it's good practice for me. I still need to work on them a bit though, but yeah, I think it sets it off a little bit. So I still like these stripy bits. That other catalyst wedge gave some extra texture in there, and these sort of feathery bits I quite like, and I like the splatter too. I think you can overdo the splatter sometimes, but I think it's probably just enough. The blend also, I think maybe I've got sort of this angle here for this side, and the other side is kind of this angle. I think I would prefer if it was all one way. I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know what you think in the comments below. So that's it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you all in the next one. Bye.